Guys, it's Randall from OddsJam back with you today, or I guess this evening, to do some plus EV betting. So we're just going to take a look here late tonight, see if there's anything out there on the plus EV page that we want to bet. Earlier today, I gave out the first basket. We took Christian Wood on air, and I mentioned probably should take Nurkic as well. So if you followed my advice on that, and if I would have just followed my gut whenever I said that, we would have had a winner on the first basket. So hopefully we can get some 3-pointers in that game so that we can at least get some of our money back on that. Take a look here. We placed a bet earlier on Penn on the money line plus 143. That ended up being a winner. So we'll go ahead and we'll grade that. We'll see if we can find some more winners today. Let's see here. So that brings our profit to $29. Again, betting smaller amounts to show you that you can be profitable. Ideally, the more sports books that you have, the more money you can make. Being here in Illinois, I do not have that many sports books. So if you're not in Illinois, take advantage and sign up for all of these sports books that are listed below in the description. This first game here looks like New Mexico, San Jose State. Saw this one here before I came on. 4.5% of expected value. This game goes in about 38 minutes. So we're close to tip. Do like that. I'm just going to take a look here, see what ESPN has to say about this game. Has New Mexico -7. Looking here at Kenny White's ratings, you can see, maybe let's get in here and then we can search. Hold on just a second. So we can see New Mexico, he makes them -10. So -10, -7, 9.5-ish, I guess, if you rounded, or not rounded, if you average the two. So New Mexico -9, -106. We can look at this a little bit more. We can see kind of what the market is. It looks like most books are -9.5. Actually, now it looks like FanDuel's moved to 10. Let's just double check that here. Maybe way too slow on that one. Probably should have bet that prior to coming on. Yep. So that's no longer a play. We missed out on that. You can see a lot of these live plays are popping up. These are plus EV plays. You can get these for $9 a day. You do have to be quick in order to bet these. So I'm going to, well, let's see here. Here's one. Colorado State -13 against UNLV. 21-cent difference here in the market with. It goes very shortly as well. So Colorado State, we can see what Kenny makes it. He makes it 14. ESPN makes it 11. So 13, pretty well right on the number with both of those ratings, but we'll look at this one. We'll see what the market is across the board. And you can see Pinnacle -130, Barstool is -129. Most of the other books are 14, 14.5. So, I mean, a lot of value here on Colorado State -13. Let's just take a look and see what we've got. Let's say in New Jersey, we can compare some of these other books and just see. I mean, it's definitely the outlier here on FanDuel, -110. Ton of value. Really like that bet. Let's log in here, see if we can hit that. Speed, again, is everything whenever you are locking these bets in. So be sure that you are quick. Be sure that you know how to navigate through the sports books. There's Colorado State -14 is -114. So too late there. It has moved on us a full point. So we will hop back to the plus EV page and we will continue refreshing to see if we can find anything that is out there. I'm going to go ahead and turn these live bets off just so we can focus on what is here, what is available right now. This one here, this should go away here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and sort by date just to see if we can find anything that's out there tonight. Looks like the Timberwolves and the Suns first half under 118, 15-cent difference here in the market with -110. We can see here if that's still available. First half. minus 118, or I'm sorry, first half under 118 minus 110. So 15-cent difference there in the market with 2% of expected value. Yeah, I mean, what the heck? We'll go ahead and we'll hit that for just a little bit. Again, I've said this multiple times, betting smaller amounts to show you can be profitable. If you tune into Alex, you tune into Matt. Alex especially bets a lot more. Matt a little bit higher as well. Everybody's profiting no matter what the bet size is. So going back into this, looking at the first half under 118 minus 110, we'll throw 15 on that. We'll hop back over here. We'll add that to our bet tracker, 2% of EV there. We need to select our sports book. That was on DraftKings. So we've got 15 there. Go ahead and save that. And then, I mean, again, as you can see here, plenty of opportunities tomorrow. This is where you really can get the value. If we just flip this, let me just check and see if there's anything else tonight. So, I mean, now we're really looking at games for tomorrow. It looks like the under 230 in this Suns Timberwolves game, 1.2% EV, 12-cent difference here in the market. Let's look at that game a little bit more. Kind of like that. Very tight market for this particular game. Let's just see what these other books have. May have to make a little larger play on this game, just depending on what we've got here. So it looks like bookmaker is 229.5. So not a lot of value, at least comparing bookmaker here. Looks like juice to the over on Barstool, Betway, which is a newly added book. So I'm going to pass on this one. It's only 1.2% of expected value anyway. And bookmaker and some of the other sharp books are on a different number there, but super tight market here. Might be worth a play on the under 230. I'm going to pass, but however, I am going to look at some of these other ones, and we'll just see if there is any value out there for tomorrow. So actually, let me just sort this. I want to sort by percentage. So these are some bets that you can make. I mean, you can make these bets overnight. Missouri, Iowa State, 26-cent difference here in the market with. Don't yet have numbers on Missouri, Iowa State, but you can look on ESPN. They make Iowa State about a 15-point favorite. Missouri coming off of that loss against Auburn. Not sure what we'll get in that particular game. There's some hockey here. We talked about this one earlier on the live stream. Panthers, Sharks, under 6.5, 15-cent difference here in the market with, super tight. Ducks, Senators tomorrow at 11:30, 12-cent difference in the market. You can see bookmakers minus 125, bet online's minus 120, Pinnacle's minus 127. We can get minus 115 on DraftKings. So Ducks. Let's go ahead and we will, let me get this. There we go. We'll go ahead and throw 15 on that one as well. Ducks minus 115. We can go ahead and add that to our bet tracker. 2% expected value on that one. Bookmaker, another sharp book, has them minus 130. So definitely like that. We're getting that minus 115 if you want to jump on that. Let me turn these live odds back off just so we can focus on what is out there for tomorrow. Not currently seeing anything. We jumped on the Ducks just a second ago. We're on this Timberwolves under 118 in the first half. You can see we've got the check mark there. Under 6.5 on the Stars Capitals. If you can bet that, 23-cent difference in the market with only about 1.5% of expected value. So not much there. Alabama, Baylor. Is Alabama at home tomorrow? If so, yes, they are. jump on this if you can. I cannot, unfortunately. 19-cent difference here in the market with only 1.5% of expected value. But Alabama home dog in this spot, you're getting, minus 110 when it's minus 124. I do like Bama in this spot quite a bit. As far as a situational play goes, as well as just that home dog roll against Baylor. Looks like that'll be the SEC Big 12 showdown going tomorrow. Bama plus 2.5. If you can get that, take advantage of it. This Timberwolves Suns game is still sitting here, but as we looked earlier, some of the sharper books are juiced to the over. So, that's the beauty. You don't have to bet every one of these. You can compare the sharper books to see what's out there. All right, this market continues to get tighter and tighter. Now it's 11 cents. Let's look back into this. Let's just see if Bookmaker has done anything. I mean, you can see it's a tighter market now, over 229. I mean, they're still holding steady at 229.5. Bet online is juiced to the over a little bit. Let's see here. Fox bet minus 118 to the under. Let's see. Pinnacles minus 116. Points bet minus 115. So I'd like to see Bookmaker at least bet online. One of these books be juiced to the under. I mean, you can see Westgate, another sharp book's got it 229.5. So I'm going to pass on that. It's right at about 2% of expected value, or actually I guess 2.3, but super tight market. You know what? Let's bet that. That's a tight market. I think we've got to make a play on that. It's not like Bookmaker is super out of line in regards to that particular spot. So we'll throw 35 on this one, under 230. If Bookmaker was definitely juiced to the under, I would definitely be more apt to throw a little bit more, even though we are betting smaller. So we threw 35 on this. Go ahead and save that. All right. So go ahead. Let's go ahead and turn player props on, see if there's anything out there in the way of player props this evening. Maybe we can find a couple in the late NBA games, or the ones that are tipping off here in just a little bit. Looks like Anthony Edwards under 4.5 rebounds on FanDuel, 9% expected value, plus 130. Edwards under 3.5 assists, plus 124, or actually, I guess the over, minus 109, 4.8%. There's only a 1.5% on the under, so maybe you pass on that one. Fresno, Boise State. This play just popped up first half. Under 55, 23-cent difference there in the market with. Under 117 at 3%. So let's check that out. Fresno, Boise. Let's see what Kenny makes that line. In that particular game, he makes it 112? 112.5, Kenny says. So under 117 plus 120, 24-cent difference in the market with. Yeah, we got to hit that. So college basketball, Fresno and Boise. Let me just double check. I want to make sure that this is not a play anywhere else. 17. Under 118 is 2%. The under 119 is a 1% play, 20-cent difference there in the market with. I always like to check this just to see. I mean, under 118's plus 107, under 119. I always like to get as many points as I can in these college games. You just never know what's going to happen. I mean, it's 1% difference here in expected value. Kenny makes it 112. This is 23 cents difference. This is 21 cents difference. This one is 20. So, I mean, this is a little bit of a tighter market. I'm going to bet this under 119. Oh, no, I guess that's not right, is it? Let's see. Under 117's +1. Something's not right here. Under 119 minus 105. Let's see if DraftKings has that at minus 105. If they do, we'll hit it there. Got it over. So not going to play that one. Let me see though, and let's just see if we can get that. Under 117.5 is, or under 118.5 is +102 on Barstool. There's not a lot of difference there. 2.1 and I mean basically 2.2, 2.1, but we're getting an extra point. Let's just see if we can get under 118.5. So no, we cannot. That's minus 106. I mean, it's definitely ripping towards the under, because it was +102. So we need to lock in under 117.5 +112. So no, we waited too long. It's +107. Yeah, +107. So waited too long on that one. We missed that one. We'll go ahead and refresh the page. See if we can find anything else. That will definitely happen. Spend time piddling around, looking at different things. It can cost you. It can cost you some plays. I mean, you can see now those are totally off the board. Just going to take a look here while we're on the live stream. Want to see how many threes the Rockets and the Blazers have. Pretty irate over not going with Nurkic there on FanDuel. So it looks like they've got 8 threes after a quarter. So we're well on our way to getting our $25 back at least. If they're to hit 25 threes, but damn it. Nurkic with the first basket, as you can see here. Christian Wood took the second shot, missed it. But of course he makes the first. No, I guess he made the second shot for the Rockets. Oh, well, nothing you can do about it. Now, let's see here. Continue to take a look. I'm going to flip back over here to New Jersey, not New Mexico, New Jersey. Now you guys have some more sports books, maybe some more player props. Here's a player prop. Anthony Towns over 4.5 assists, minus 105 on Fox Bet. Maybe worth a look. Chris Paul over 11.5 assists. That number is definitely higher than what it has been. I know it was 9.5 the other day for a prop bet. So 8% expected value, 35-cent difference there in the market with. This would probably be one that Matt would look to play if he were looking to bet on that game. Looks like Fresno Boise in the first half is still available. That under 55.5. Getting into a lot of games tomorrow, so we'll pass there. So, I mean, if we hop over here to our bet tracker, you can see we placed 3 bets while we were on the stream. We've got Phoenix and Minnesota under 118 in the first half. We've got under 230 for the game. And then we've got the Ducks tomorrow on the money line. This one actually appears to be going in the wrong direction. So I need to fix that because we bet that on DraftKings, not MGM. Don't have MGM, unfortunately. So we bet that on DraftKings. So this will be one, if I get an alert, email alert saying that the closing line is worse, I will probably cash this one out since it is a day in advance. So we'll monitor that. But if we do get an alert on this underneath the bet tracker, closing line value notifications, if we get an alert that it's worse, we're definitely looking to cash this Anaheim Ducks play out. So if you're watching and you've bet this, just be on the lookout. Make sure that you get good closing line value on that particular game. Let's see. We can look again. Just take one more peek. We've got some live odds here. Hawks, some plus EV play, minus 9.5, 8.5, 7.5, 6.5. Definitely some value there to Pinnacle. As I said earlier, I mean, you have to be super fast on the live. I mean, I'm not in any shape to try to do that probably are logged out on my books above, so I'm not even going to mess with the live betting. I know Alex bet some live plays last night on his stream, so he may be back tonight, tomorrow at some point. Check that out. You can see for yourself that it can be done, and you can make money doing it. Under 6 goals here, Flyers Kings, 15-cent difference in the market width. I don't know. I love betting unders in sports. Always seems to be some value there, but I always get screwed in hockey. So, but the under 6 Flyers Kings tomorrow has some value, 1.5%. Well, let's just take a look. Let's see what the other books have. Kings and Flyers. We can compare that to bookmakers. So bookmakers juice to the over. Bet online's juice to the over, and Pinnacle is, I guess, juice to the over there, but there is value on the under 6. So I'm going to pass on that one, but that's the beauty of the Platinum plan, being able to compare those sharp books. If you're curious about it, shoot me an email, shoot me a DM. Be more than happy to set you up with that, let you see it, let you use it, and you can experience it for yourself. And you can, like I said, become a more profitable sports bettor, being able to compare all of those books. So yeah, that's pretty well it, I think. I mean, I don't see anything that really sticks out. Just scrolling through here, just wanted to hop on here, see if there was anything that was out there that looked to be worth betting. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. I'll probably be on tomorrow at 11 Eastern or so, maybe 11:30 Eastern in the morning. I'll place some bets in college basketball. We'll see if we can find some value out there, and we will go from there. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys.